The prepper's incredulity, the battle within. So what does this mean? Incredulity is the lack of belief in yourself, self-doubt. And so that's what we're going to talk about for preppers. When you don't have confidence, when you're not sure of yourself, it's hard to make decisions for yourself and for your family, especially in times of dire need and in emergencies. So the first thing is that if you have low self-esteem, and this is no attack on anybody. I love all my audience, and I appreciate everyone that watches. There are some things that I see from time to time on my channel and other channels. Certain individuals that may sway depending on what other people think of them or what they think that they are expected to say. And so some people are not very confident. Unfortunately, when you're not confident, you don't have a lot of internal fervor and direction, and when you're not able to make decisions and stand by them, you can be a bit more of a concern to those around you because you may be a little bit more unpredictable. And so you need to have a position, you need to have a stand, and it's okay to believe in something and to fight for that. So what does this really mean? I think it really means is that there are certain people who have higher self-esteem than others, and there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of ego. Not a lot. Hopefully I don't come off with a lot of ego. I really don't. But I'm very confident in what I believe and what I know, and I will go head-to-head, toe-to-toe with anybody on that. And there's been many different comments that have been made throughout since I've been on YouTube and commenting on other people's channels, and I will hold my ground. Feel free to search I'm not even sure how you would do that, but if you run into some of my comments and there's a back and forth, I will go back and forth with someone if I find it worthy of fighting for that position. And I typically always win because I always fight with facts. And this is the thing that you have to be okay with making decisions. For example, I've seen recently a gentleman that's trying to find a water purifier for the home. And they put that out there in a small little video, which is cool. And they said, hey, I did some research and I think I found the one for my home. It meets like 95% of the categories. And I think I'm going to go with this one. And then you get the comments. In the comment sections, there's like about 20 different options people throw out at them. You should look at this. You should buy this. And he comes back and says, yeah, pretty much I think that the one that I picked was the right one. But then he starts second guessing himself. So he makes a third video. And then he starts saying, okay, I think I might have to, relook at my options because I'm not sure if I got the right one. And this is the problem. You're creating this shadow of doubt, this lack of belief in yourself. And for the most part, it's, a lot of times the first things you settle on after you look at the facts typically is somewhat true. It's the better choice. It's when you second guess yourself and you start picking other things because you don't trust yourself. You typically get in more trouble that way than just going with your gut and going with the things in the very beginning that you felt was right and true to you. There's nothing wrong with revising things and thoughts because sometimes you get more information or new information, better information. And so you can make better decisions and choices. But there is no better information and it's all about gut. There's a thing that is a lot of studies that show that a gut reaction is actually a real physiological response that helps the body and the mind all work together to make better decisions. So trust in your gut. So when we talk about having more confidence, what are some of the simple things we can do as preppers or just as humans, just people, to have that ability to, believe in ourselves a little bit more? And it may be kind of odd to say that on a prepping channel, but if you don't have confidence, then how are you going to weather adversity? So we have to have a lot of faith in ourselves. Well, there's two main ways that would be the real simple. There's a lot of other ways too, but we'll just do just two real quick. The first one is when you wake up in the morning to do a real small mantra. It could be just something that you say your name out loud. It's always good to say it out loud. If you're a little embarrassed, just wait until everybody leaves the room and just say it out loud and look in the mirror and do things in a very confident manner. Stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, pull your head up, and believe in your words. And just say things such as, I, and you say your name, I have the power and intuition, and I'm a smart individual, and I can do the things I need to do confidently and with satisfaction, and I will resolve all issues if I put my mind to it, and so forth. Whatever your personal mantra. And you do that, you say it over and over, maybe 5 to 10 times in a row with confidence, and you're done for the day. Maybe you do it at night too if you want to, but at least do a series every day. And you just do that for a period of time, and get back to me after about 2 weeks at least. And you'll be a little surprised how much you have a little bit more ump in your step. Now, another way you can do it is to write out all the decisions that you made in the last maybe week or two. Just get a piece of paper out and write down a list, and prove to yourself how those things turned out. Once again, you don't have to really share it with anybody. It's all personal. But you can make a list and put a line down the middle, all the things that you did, that the choices you made that turned out really well, and all the things you did that didn't turn out well at all. And look at that. And most likely you'll see there's a lot more things that you did well and right than you didn't do, that you did wrong. And just remind yourself that you already have the ability to make those choices correctly and so forth. That you already have the ability to do things with focus and intent for the betterment of yourself and family. So trust in yourself. So with that, be confident, share your confidence with others, do things to build yourself up and to build others up, which is a real big thing. And there's one little secret in all this, something that you can go way back, and it's a very wise thing. The more you help others, the more you actually help yourself more. And it's so true. So when you help others, and you can use the word charity or just giving to others, it doesn't have to be physically like you give them money. I'm talking about maybe just some of your time. You help the community, or you help other people. It could be just a neighbor, help them with their yard. When you actually do that, you build yourself up and you don't even know it. You actually increase your self-esteem, and you don't even probably have the intention of doing that, but that's the side effect. And so being of use to others and being a helpful, useful person in general, a caring, loving person that is very charitable, it's one of the best things you can do to build yourself up. As always, you guys take care. Catch you real soon.